Okay, everybody, we're back. Our featured match will actually be two undefeated players in Charlie Arlandson and a guy you might know as Justin Desai. So that is who our feature match will be. If you got any problems with that, take it up with Jerry. Or actually, take it up with this guy. Wow!
All right.
Jerry just got a kiss.
Got kissed by Kevin Shannon. So that was cool, I guess.
That was
better than kissing a Wookiee. I'm not nearly as furry.
So yeah, I want to say Desai is on dark and Charlie's on light.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
So I know Justin is playing Bring It Before Me. Don't know what Charlie's playing. So right now, if you're looking at the standings,
playing Old Allies.
Oh, it's Old Allies versus Bring It Before Me. Justin is very familiar with this because he actually beat my Old Allies yesterday with this exact same match. So just a little bit of a tidbit to all the people out there. Right now, we have 3 undefeated players.
So
Justin Desai, Charlie Arlandson, and Hayes Hunter. Everyone else has at least one loss. So, and then right now, the players with one loss include Mike Kessling, Joe Olson, Mark Walseth, Brandon Chung, Vikram Bali, Matt Lutz, Kevin Shannon, Justin Miyashiro, Cal Aldrich, Dennis Reinhold, Matt Sperling, David Woods are our players with one loss. So, this is what, game 5?
Game 5. All right, so Justin is playing Slipsiding Away for security precautions. I Am Your Father, and something. What is that middle effect?
Security precautions, wipe them out, and
Wipe them out. Okay.
something else.
I Am Your Father is the other one. Yeah, we were thinking about putting Walseth on this game, but this matchup was, in my opinion, a little too hard to pass up. 2 undefeateds of the 3 players who haven't been on stream yet.
Yeah.
And so I made the call. We'll see what we can do about getting Walseth on next game. If he can win his next game, then he'll definitely be in contention for that. So.
I'm glad to see that Scott was able to get away from his mother-in-law's 70th birthday and join us a little bit in the chat.
That's what signed into here. That's us.
Huh?
That's us, for some reason.
Oh, that's you?
That's us. That's this computer.
Oh, well.
So it's not Scott.
We want Scott.
That's why I wrote Queso has picked the games. Because I have. He said, I like all the featured matches we've had so far. I've been the one picking them.
So, yeah, we definitely considered Mark. He has been playing really well today.
His matchup, I felt like it was versus Dennis. So like a teacher-student kind of thing. But
yeah.
I think we'd already seen Dennis play that side. And I hate to put... Maybe
Has he been on a stream?
Dennis was on the very first game with
that's right.
with Joe.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, Charlie right now is playing one of the best... he's playing really well right now in the OCS.
You got the guy who conceded.
And Justin Desai is... Well, Justin Desai.
Hey, there you go. Now you get a break. Go get some food. Okay. Yeah. No, we had some of that. We had some of that pizza. So. Yeah. All right. Looks like they're getting ready to start here.
Yeah.
So it's strike planning, brave resistance, and wackling.
Yep, your standard start. I like that Justin has the insignificant rebellion right in the middle of the table.
So that you don't forget to stack.
Well, that's because he's going to go stack a card. He did it all day to me yesterday, and it was just.
Hey,
I mean,
gotta
I
make sure you
lost,
can't
but
forget
I lost to him in glorious fashion.
because you had your Luke converted, right?
Huh?
You had your Luke converted or no?
He converted my Luke
Okay,
Skywalker,
yeah, there you go. That's
my
the
unfrozen
best
Luke.
way to lose to bring him before me is to have it actually work.
Like I want to say he had 5 cards stacked on the Instant Different Rebellion, maybe
That
more.
makes it pretty darn easy to do
But
it. So
oof.
the odds apparently are Desai minus 310, Charlie plus 220. I think I would put like 15 bones on Charlie
I
just
don't
because
know.
those odds are good.
That's because
I'm
the odds are
getting
good.
I'm getting plus 220 odds
So
according
okay,
to BBQ. So
explain this to me.
what do you mean?
The negative 310 versus the plus 220.
Okay, so the plus 220 is if you were to bet $100, you would get $220 back from
Okay.
your bet. Same thing with the other way around, essentially.
So if I put $100 on Desai,
You would lose. I mean, I guess maybe that's not the best way to put it, but you basically would lose 30% of what you bet. Because you always, if even if you win the bet, you
okay,
still get your money back.
okay.
But then they would take. So like if you bet $100, they would take 31.
Well,
So
that's
you'd get 70 something back on your bet instead of 220.
okay. I don't know. Like again, both these
Is
players
gambling
are.
legal in the state you live in?
Well, it's online, so.
Right, but because we have he
Whoa,
put
what's that? Oh, Vader and
it must be some sort of AI Vader or
yeah.
something,
So
or he's just covering
Vader
names.
coming down really fast. That's interesting.
So it goes Vader right to the Nema outpost
Yeah.
in front of the Falcon.
Oof.
So we have seen a lot of OA decks.
Yeah.
We need to start seeing some non-OA decks.
Yes. Mark Walseth is playing a non-OA deck.
All right.
He's playing Y4 Ops, a deck that. Who would you thought would bring Y4 Ops?
Somebody, maybe Walseth.
Well, there you go. Why didn't we have him on stream?
Because man, it's
'Cause
Justin.
you picked this.
It's Justin and Charlie.
So?
Like, top tables.
So? Don't have to show the best players. These two are going to be on tomorrow at some point.
I mean, it's looking like it, but we still have a long ways to go. I mean, this is the fourth game. They both have 4 wins, but
Fifth game.
well, so they've played 4 games.
Yeah.
And so it can they're not guaranteed to get in the top 4 or top
Well,
8.
you only be the top 8.
Top 8, you know what I meant.
I did, but you didn't say
All right,
it
so
that
that's
way.
General Calrissian. He's going to use the Ray pull.
Yeah, apparently Jerry here is against Y4 Ops.
I actually like Y4 Ops a lot. But I think we got to make sure that when we're doing these events that we're showing the best players at
Yep.
least the most of the time.
So you're saying that Justin Desai and Charlie are the 2 best players in this round?
I mean, the standings do suggest that. So
Okay.
they're both undefeated and they have the better SOSs than Hayes. So yeah, these are the number
Yeah.
1 and number 2 players out of 47. We've got 4 more games if you include this one, Matt. Yeah, we'll try to make sure we don't get the same decks as much as we can, but we do have to show the top tables, at least the top tier of tables.
Yeah, and we can't. So the players are playing OA right now because it's a really good deck. So
I mean, people
when-
apparently think it's pretty damn good right now. So this is a pretty wide open meta. We haven't had a major turn. People are playing OCS, but that's pretty much the biggest thing that's going on right now. So and I haven't been paying attention to what's been played in the OCS since Set 15 came out specifically.
Same.
So this is our first big chance to see what's good, what's not so good. I don't know if I like Set Your Course for Alderaan right now with all these OA decks that know how to beat it. But if you want to know how to beat Set Your Course,
play OA.
just watch a couple games that we've done today. So
Yeah.
there's a Drain of 3. Charlie Peels a Chewy, and it could be worse, and a card. that is different than the other two cards.
Yeah, I didn't see what the other card
He
was.
kind of stacked it in a weird way that I couldn't see it.
Right? That's what Charlie does. Like he's so in the like, I can see Charlie being excited at the fact that he's 4-0, but I know Charlie is waiting to play some Avalon.
That's what he likes to do. All right.
Okay, it
Justin's
looks
just
like,
going to draw after draining. Doesn't do anything else.
I mean, with the Falcon up in space,
Yeah, I mean, that's a drain of 2 that Justin really can't do anything about right now. But he's getting 3 on the ground.
Mike Gem, he is undefeated at
Yeah,
4
we
and
have
0.
2 undefeated players right now, Justin and Charlie. These two are the top 2 players out of the 46, 47 that we have. So, sticking to the top. So, yeah, go KTOD. How's it going, Mike Gem? Good to see you. Wish you were here.
Yeah, we really wish you were here, Mike.
Needed a full KTOD invasion with Johnny Chu and Steve Baroni. Yeah, Justin's on Bring Him Before Me.
You gonna get back into the game, Mike?
It's been a minute.
I will say we're seeing a lot of your card, Mike, Ezra. Matter of fact, I want to say Justin has.
Well, good luck, Mike. You're a minis dude.
Well, hopefully Justin will show you the Ezra that he's got. I think he'll enjoy it.
Oh, the new AI one that you
Yeah.
made. Capital support comes down. Okay, thanks, Smelly Burger. That's a great username, by the way.
I know
Smelly Burger.
Worlds is going to be. Worlds is going to be in DC, so you better be there, Mike.
All right, so there's another character on the Resistance transport. I didn't catch who it was.
Maybe
So
it's Ray.
Looks like it's Holdo. Ray's already on the Falcon, isn't she?
Did you drop?
Dropping like flies already, huh? I guess 4 games is probably enough for people to know how the rest of it's going to
Yeah.
go. All right, Blue 11 comes down in front of Vader.
He's going to be able to get a non-pilot character with that card. Let's see who he pulls.
I think he put down someone else from hand, not from reserve deck. He paid something. That's
and
going
there's-
to be Poe.
Okay, that's going to be a flip.
And then he just moves over.
And Poe gets on the Blue 11. Now, I don't know if this is the same version that Justin was playing yesterday, but in his Bring It Before Me, he played the new 2 Star Destroyers
Okay.
that come down
So
for 12.
Some space.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I forget
Don't
what
know
their
if Charlie would
card.
be expecting that. It's like the. Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. I can't remember the names. either.
Intimidator and Persecutor.
Sure.
2 Star Destroyers, Destiny 1, deploy 11, or -4 to opponent's system. Ability of 4, so you can still get 2 Destiny with the Emperor's power there.
All
And
right.
then once he gets Simalu, that's +2 attrition.
That's interesting. I mean, he has a lot of stuff up in space, so Charlie is playing it pretty cautiously in case there is some space in this deck. But, I mean, right now, he's going to drain him for 3. Be nice if Charlie had the Menace Fades. Could be reducing that, but
Yeah.
Forlom goes with
Up, here
Maul
we go.
in front of Poe.
Now, I mean, with capital support on the table, I want to say that's going to limit Justin to one destiny.
I believe you're right.
Yeah. No, no, no. That is the one where each capital is immune less than 4 or adds 2 to it. During each of your control phase, opponents loses 1 force for each battleground site. Oh, no. That's combined fleet action. That's why. And
Oh,
yes,
that's
that is the
combined
one.
fleet action. Yeah, that's the one that limits.
Yeah, that's the one where your opponent is limited. And you can deploy combat vehicles.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so there's a Newt Gunray as well. I mean, that's right there. That would be 2 battle destiny with the Gunray, but
He draws a 1.
yeah. And nothing to subtract it. I don't know what Justin drew there.
I think it was a 5.
He just drew a second destiny, and up there it is. Justin points at the insignificant rebellion. Points at it again. Yep, stacking 1. So Justin won the battle, but didn't cause anything to go lost because that vehicle is immune less than 5.
And he had to lose. He's losing overflow to keep it.
5.
Yeah, drawing that 1 was not good for Charlie.
Okay. And Maul's just going to sit there in front of Poe.
If Charlie gets another character down, then he can add a destiny. Poe just
Oh, no, he can already add the destiny because it's ability 2.
Well,
So he's strong.
oh, the blue 11 is ability 2?
I think so.
You might be right. I haven't seen that card.
So I don't know why Charlie.
Oh, it is ability 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
Charlie shouldn't.
Does the Admiral's Order limit both players?
No.
That's weird. What's up, Lenny?
Did you win? Did you get to buy? What happened?
Played Jan, and he was playing Left 4 Dead, and I was playing CCG, and he open-handed the Mandalorian mishap and just kicked the shit out of me
Oh.
because I couldn't go full the stack leader.
Oh.
Just cancel.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll do it.
that will do it.
And then I just said, good game. I'm not. Got my prize off the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
not a lot
rough.
you can do
That's
there.
rough, man.
I'm not coming back.
That's rough.
Take an hour off.
Yeah, go hop in the pool. So Jan Westergaard defeated Lenny Rubin. Both those players were 2 and 2. You still got a chance. I'm telling you right now, one person who's 5 and 3 will make it.
I'm not very concerned. My goal for this weekend was to have a good time playing Star Wars cards. So far, mission accomplished.
All right, so we got a battle from Charlie, the Poe, and I think it's Finn there.
Yeah.
And he played the Destiny Adder, so he drew 4 destinies. Cleared them all.
And there's a Gick off
There's
the
a
top.
Gick from Justin. He just played it from hand, I think. Because that was going to be a lot of attrition. Or a lot of battle damage.
Oh, yeah. And he moves that blue 11 in front of Vader, so no drain of 3 there.
Justin plays an Accelerate for effect.
Maybe the Blaster Door Kid? Or
Goes
Blaster
for no
Controls.
escape.
Okay. Get his Maul back next turn.
Oh, he's got the Gick as the top card of his last pile.
Oh, never mind.
Maybe he wants that back. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be a good call.
All right. Let's see what Justin does. He's usually a pretty fast player, so I bet
Mm-hmm.
you he already knows. Yeah, he gets the kick back with the no escape. It's going to allow him to
I mean,
play
he can cancel
pretty.
pose game text, so then both players would only draw one destiny. Uh, I don't know. Is Solo on?
Solo's
No,
on the.
Solo's.
Solo's lost
Yeah,
to
so
the
you don't
first
have to
four
worry
string.
about the. I'm getting really good at this to add two destiny.
Well, he already played that. It's in the
Well,
top
that's what I'm
part of the
saying. You don't have
last
to
one.
worry about it. That's a lot of red, and there's a Kylo with Saber in Justin's hand.
Yeah, so like Charlie hasn't put out the 2-2 Jakku
Mm-hmm.
site, so I wonder if he just doesn't play that one, or he just doesn't want to give Justin another spot to go to. So Justin just moves Vader over and draws a few cards.
Mm.
Got the no escape to get the kick back, but all right. So now we're on Charlie's turn. He's looking all right. He can drain for free.
Yep.
Drain for 2 at Jakku, 1
Train
at
for
the
one
other
on
site.
site. I mean, Justin's getting a lot of card circulation between Forlom
Yeah,
and
he's
the Emperor.
got some stuff tracked. I'm guessing he loses
So,
blast door controls to the 4 strain as well as a masterful move. I think.
yeah, that's a foil Masteral. And
Also,
Lord Sidious off the top.
Lord Sidious.
That actually kind of hurts.
Yeah, characters are.
Oh, there's a Leia. Interested to see that Leia in OA.
She's been seen all day today in that one.
Yeah.
Must be part of their.
Well, I mean, you play her over General Leia, so
I feel like
your
the
AOs
last
don't
one we
get.
saw they were running one of each is what
Yeah.
they had because it was Matt Sperling who he brave resistance for, or maybe it was Kevin Shannon, but he used brave resistance to trade, but he also had the other one too
Huh,
or
interesting.
something. But maybe I'm remembering wrong.
Yeah, definitely not the kind of OA I was playing yesterday, but again, there's a reason why Charlie's undefeated with it.
So he goes down with 3PO.
3PO is pretty good. Now both players can start circulating cards.
Seems kind of late to put 3PO on the table, but
I don't know. I don't think there's any bad time to have
force.
3PO on the table.
Yeah, 3PO is always good.
Unless you're playing Hit Cup.
Well, because then you have like My Father Before Me, which is basically 3PO.
Or you play the new 3PO.
It's the Rescue the Princess one.
Yeah. Put him
I
down
don't
to
think
the.
I've seen anybody play Rescue the Princess.
No.
Kind of disappointed.
There was one. There was a few yesterday during the team tournament.
Okay.
So
I
people
wanted to
did bring it
I
with
wanted
them.
to see how it worked
Yeah.
in person. He's gonna move back in front of Vader, of course. It's his
Oh,
loaded
man.
boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this doesn't look bad for Charlie. We'll see what Justin does.
No, I think Charlie would be in a lot better position if Rose was on the table, because I do agree with BBQ that Justin should probably be just start dueling, doing 3 damage every turn with that.
Well, you can't play Luke in OA.
No, but you can play the Emperor's Prize
Oh.
and have that on table, and it's a different version of Luke that counts as.
Yeah, see, I don't play Bring It Before Me, so I don't know how all these things work.
Well, how do you think Justin beat me with OA?
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, so you play the Emperor's Prize.
Yeah, maybe that's his plan.
Yeah, so it's a double-sided card that you can put out. It's like Jabba's Prize. So
Okay. Yeah, now I know what that card is now. now that you show it to me on the other computer there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it basically just counts as Luke for decks that can't play Luke.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what, can Vader just go there? Back to the throne room? That's where that has to happen, though, right? Is that the throne
Well,
room?
Silver Glenn said it. It's warm in this hallway, and it's affecting my judgment.
It's not that warm in here.
Well, it's hot in here because of you.
Oh, okay. And OA, can the OA reduce the
No.
damage?
No. Yeah, it's only in the control phase, and the duel's outside of the control phase.
Alright, so now we've got a Maul with lightsaber and the Sith infiltrator in front of Jakku
Okay.
with something else on it.
Justin Desai card. uh, yeah, I have no idea what that is.
So he's battling into that? Wow.
Well, you can get 2 Destiny up there. You can get multiple Destiny up there.
Yeah, it does seem he must have had some shit tracked because.
Infiltrator with Kylo and Maul.
Okay, so he's gonna.
So
he's just
good
gonna,
guess, Mike Gem. Gem.
He's gonna lose Kylo to
Yeah.
attrition if he has to.
Well, it's immune to attrition.
The Maul ship.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah. Maul Sith Infiltrator.
It's not
Maul
immune.
piloting immune to attrition, and during your
Okay.
move phase may lose 2 to cloak it.
All right.
I wouldn't be surprised if Justin starts cloaking.
Yeah, it does cost you 2 force for each time you
Yeah.
want to do it, though. But yeah, so he loses Kylo, which is probably the reason why he wanted to have that forfeit on there, even if the ship was immune to attrition, so he
Yeah,
didn't have to.
because you're going to be overpowered by a lot, but yeah, that's the thing. Is Justin's probably going to be a little overpowered, but he did get some of the characters off of those ship, and now you cloak. You can't. I mean, you're
And
going to
you
lose
can't
2.
drain,
Yeah, but you can drain now on the ground.
which he guess will have to move over.
Yeah.
Just battle and draw 10 in Destiny each time. Yeah,
Yeah.
seems like a good strategy. Probably would work.
There's a reason why Justin decides undefeated.
Something like that.
Yeah, both players are undefeated,
Yeah, both these guys are undefeated.
so they're both
Top
having
two.
a really good day.
Top 2 players. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We got 60 people watching, according to our tracker here. So, thanks everybody for tuning in to the first in-person Star Wars tournament in a long time. All right, so Charlie puts another character. I think it's Holdo or someone resistancy. Yeah, we don't have they gave us kind of, they had to fix the Ethernet stuff here, so it is a little choppy. We recognize that, but we're doing the best we can here with what we have, and hopefully it's still at least worth the watch because we appreciate it. Oh, we'll try, Jeremy. Be nicer.
I blame the fact that Denver's internet sucks.
Denver's internet, it does kind of suck.
I blame the fact that Denver is so high in the air.
Sure. Wouldn't that help though with less resistance for all the? Because we're not using Wi-Fi, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the hotel had to. We had a tech in here till almost 10 o'clock last night, trying to fix our Ethernet stuff in this room, and so.
And still wasn't able to.
All right, there's a grab of a leadership by Justin. I'm pretty sure that Justin cloaked, so we're not battling in space. Maybe they are.
Maybe. Maybe on the ground.
The leadership was played. I don't know where that was for. If he was pulling,
Yeah, he's battling in the ground.
he's battling in space.
That's what I meant.
Sure. Um. Okay, so yeah, I guess he didn't cloak, and is just planning on drawing 10 for Battle Destiny every time.
Yeah.
But the leadership will limit him to 1, so that'll definitely help Charlie not get cleared out here. Loses Calrissian. Justin's either going to have to lose Force or lose Maul or something. He loses the boat and Maul.
And 1 to overflow.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Losing the system to old allies is usually
Not good.
not good.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Justin didn't cloak there. You got to put your opponent on. I mean, he's got another rebel leadership in his hand. So.
Yeah, could have been a little bit of a misplay by
Yeah.
not thinking about that or just being willing to risk it. But yeah, losing the 2 Force to cloak does seem like a lot better in retrospect instead of losing 1 card and Maul and the ship. But
Well, that's why hindsight is 2020, or a backwards Star Wars card.
Sure. Yeah, we will do our best to not get old allies.
You know what? Just for you, Jared, we will have old allies as the 7th game, though. Because you asked for it, young man. And we have to make our advocates happy. Otherwise, we don't get cool stuff.
Yeah, Justin looks like he's got about maybe 15 life force left.
Yeah.
Charlie maybe.
Well, the funny thing is, Walset's playing Bring Him Before Me, so. Yeah.
More OA.
Yeah.
Someone wants more OA.
And the funny thing is, Justin's playing OA for Light Side.
See, a lot of people are playing OA.
Yeah.
It's sometimes you just can't avoid a deck because it's the deck that everybody's playing, and maybe
Yeah,
that
that's the biggest problem
maybe
right
for
now.
this tournament that is this.
Well, wasn't it like a couple years ago when Agents of the Black Sun was the
We
deck?
had AOBS on
Yeah.
like 7 out of the 8 games or something because that was like 65-70% of the field.
Mm-hmm.
And if all the best players are playing it, we're not going to go down to the 30th table to
Yeah.
get a matchup.
And like Hayes is running OA.
So he goes back with Maul and Ship to the system. And
Vader's not on the table anymore.
Vader, he did the once per game place him back into hand thing or whatever, or no?
No.
Can't you do that with Bring Him Before Me or whatever?
Hey, you know what? If you're going to complain about map, there's one person you have to blame. Lenny Rubin.
Well, Lenny hasn't broken map in a while. It's been a minute. I mean, this is the new version of map. They made it too strong out of the gate, which is, when you're making new cards, it's hard to always foresee how everything goes. So
No, that was in Jersey.
it was Morristown, pretty
Yeah.
sure. 'Cause that was Bastion over Tom Kelly, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one.
That was Bastion's second uh, world champ.
All right, so Charlie is gonna put another character,
Hey,
I
Matt.
think, on his.
So you're what, 4-1? Nice.
Nice. Matt Sperling wins again. He's got the good luck from after being on the feature stream.
Yeah. What'd you win with?
My second course over Joel Sims, no idea.
Okay, so Matt Sperling beat Joe Olson.
Wow.
So that's a good win.
Yeah.
That's a good win right there. Sperling's on a roll. Last game he beat Brian Fred. This game he beat Joe Olson. So he's showing that he's no slouch, even for his first major.
Well, he won't be playing Justin Desai, his mentor, in the next round.
Potentially.
Huh? No, you can't. They both are dark side.
Oh, okay. I thought you said they were going to play.
No.
Sometimes I hear you wrong.
Well, maybe you should get some hearing aids.
I don't think it's that.
What is it? I need to speak, enunciate more? Clarify
your
my speaking?
word, your words, not mine.
Oh, I was asking if I did.
Perfect example. All right, Justin's turn. I'm guessing he cloaked, so he didn't, because there was no battle there.
You're still in it, Joe.
All right, so yeah, games are starting to wrap up. I'm guessing we have
Yeah.
probably about maybe 15.
Maybe 20 minutes or so. Yeah, we're not seeing a lot of ISB today.
I don't know if I've seen any of it from walking around.
I did.
Okay.
Bat Mouse lost to it. But then again, what doesn't Bat Mouse lose to?
True. He's won at least one game today, I'm pretty sure.
He won one game with my OA.
All right. Justin is paying to retrieve.
What is he retrieving
I
with?
don't know.
First strike.
Oh, okay. So he battled in space, I'm guessing? Since it's
Has
the
to
only
be.
place he
There's
can.
no other place. Looks like there's another ship up in space, and that is the Star Destroyer, the two Star
Star Destroyer.
Destroyers. So that's going to be two Destiny up in space, unless up there's the Rebel leadership.
Another one. Yep.
Yeah. Oof.
Dang. That's
This is why you play 3 Rebel leaderships, people.
apparently. You also got to afford to keep paying for them after they get grabbed.
Joe, what are you playing for Darkside? Joe Olsen playing Bring Him Before Me. Justin Miyashiro playing Bring Him Before Me. What are you playing for Lightside? Another OA.
Yeah. So everyone keeps. We've had 3 out of our 4 games have been OA for Lightside.
And the other one was my no
The other one was
Yeah.
yours, yeah. And so it's like, well, everyone's like, no more old allies, and we're like, well, everybody's playing old allies, so.
So if you're looking to get cards from the PC that are foil, you can do it multiple ways. Come to events. We usually give away foils to everyone who participates. We also give foils for early entrance or early registration for the events.
Twitch Prime.
Another way is to subscribe to the PC channel. So for every couple of months, you can get a foil. If you donate to the PC directly, that's another way of getting foils. Also, we have to announce something.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll do that.
in
right.
between rounds.
Yeah, we'll do that in between.
Because
after
I
our
want to
interview.
practice that one. Look up the
Also, we're
information.
going to do some giveaways today too. So let's see, what's a good giveaway?
Let's think about it in the intermission. That way we're not looking like we're coming up with stuff right off the top
Yeah.
of our tongue.
But yeah, to answer the question, there is a lot of ways of getting foils. Yes, there is.
There is a list on the forums. I think it's called like Twitch Subscription Initiative
Yeah,
in on the forum somewhere. We can
I got it.
try to point you out to it. But yeah, that shows you like for when you get to 3 months, you get a new foil. When you get to 6 months, you get a new foil. When you get to 12 months, etc. Yeah, playing in the OCS, playing in tournaments, some of the regional leagues and things like that, which we'll get to. And yeah, there's lots of cool ways. There you go. Thanks, Jared. Jared linked the list of foils for the Twitch Prime. All right. So meanwhile, this one's going to be close. I think Charlie might have it though.
Well, I'm secretly rooting for Charlie because he is on my fantasy team.
There you go.
So is Joe Olson and Matt Sperling. And I also picked Batmouse. So
They can't all be winners.
Jared probably has all this like. Yeah, I was actually looking in there, but Jared probably has all of like these tabbed and like stuff on his computer. That's all he does all day is just like tab everything that has to do with Star Wars CCG.
You can make a foil of any card that you want. Yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose if you really have all the technology and all the foil paper and the good printers and stuff, it's
Yeah.
it's a science the PC has been trying to get better at for a few years now, for sure. So
Man.
I think we're finally actually getting pretty good at it, and we found the right way to do it. So the foils are coming out where there's more of them. I remember back in the day, foils were rare. Like it
Yeah.
was super hard to come by. Now
Well, I
feel
know like
for better or worse, we're a little more flooded with them, which is good. That way everybody has them.
yeah, like
So-
I know Justin Desai's one of his favorite foils is a white border Galen, the Vader's apprentice.
Okay, those are legacy ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a few from Legacy, but yeah, they
Same.
were much more. Like I said, it wasn't a guarantee to get them at every event, and they were a lot more because we were like I said, we got a lot better at figuring it out and how to get quality stuff. So
Yeah, and I think we finally have a good source of paper too. So I know, like for instance, today we gave away some of the Holo Theater packs. All those foils were on PC paper, and they're all actually legal to use in events and on stream.
yep,
Even though Casey might say they're not,
no, it's
they are. Don't
Just
listen to
use
Casey.
just use them.
Just this one time, don't listen to Casey.
All right, so let's see, what is Charlie up to now?
He's playing Star Wars.
He's playing Star Wars. Probably. He's just putting BB-8 out. That'll cause a ping damage.
Yeah. Yeah, Vader's on the table. Like this is yeah, it's looking rough for Justin.
Yeah, he's almost out of cards, so.
Let's you do the interview this time.
Huh?
Interview Charlie, if we have enough time.
Yeah, this one looks like it's going to go to the wire. We'll see.
Yeah.
That's not a buy, that's a concession. Cool, yeah, 20 minutes. I think that's enough time.
All right, sounds like there's about 20 minutes left in the round. Word on the street. Word on the street is. I mean, we didn't hear him. Usually he's a little bit louder. All right, so Casey, I think, put another character up into space, put BB-8 down.
Yeah, with Maul up there. That's just looking rough. How'd you do, Kessler? Nice. So you're 4-1.
All right, Mike Keston doing well.
Yeah.
Might have to see him on the stream soon. 4-1.
Yeah. Well, it depends. What if he's playing OA?
What if he's playing
Or bring
Walseth?
him before me? He played Justin Miyashiro.
Because what if he plays Walseth next round?
I don't know what Walsh is playing. Bring him for Darkside.
So we can't win them all, you guys.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, so far. We've had 2 set your course and 2 bring him before me, right? 3 OA and 1 no idea.
Yeah.
I know we had one that was. I guess this is our 5th game. So we had one that was let the Wookiee win, throwing her
Yeah.
restart thing.
No. I'm hungry, but that doesn't sound good to me, and I don't want Subway again. Yeah. I've got to agree with you. You come back for the next round? Yeah.
Wow, Charlie was running a 4th
Leadership.
That's a lot of leaderships. Yeah, all the OAs have won so far, also.
Yeah, that's impressive. And there's, like I said, there's 3 ships up there, or 2 ships up there for Justin.
It's the Star Destroyer and Maul's ship. He loses the Star Destroyer, or whatever ship that was. Yeah.
Yeah, he lost the 2 Star Destroyers. Um, do you know where the pins are?
What pens?
The pins. The Nationals pins.
They're here somewhere. Yeah. I don't know exactly where they are off the top of my head, but they're there. We'll make sure to get them out. So now Maul lands in front of that big site. Goes with Leia, Rebel Princess, to the other Jakku site. And then Charlie moves everybody over, away from Maul. So you can just cancel the drain with Leia, Rebel Princess anyway. So yeah, now Charlie's got the drain on the ground. He's got the ping. He's got the Jakku system. So yeah, this Justin is pretty much out of cards.
Yeah. For
So
some reason, we're fuzzy.
it's been going on. It's when someone like bumps the table for a second.
It's not the cables, it's the camera. But
No, like I said, if we bump the table. So the stream's getting pretty bad. Okay, we'll check on it. This game's almost over. We'll check and make sure everything is plugged in well and connected. Probably just maybe someone bumped one of our cords or something.
it does
So
happen.
more money in the meter.
Well, why aren't you supplying us with more money, Justin?
We need some more subscriptions. Keep
Yeah.
that stream going.
If you enjoy these streams, make sure you donate to the PC today.
All right. So Justin is going to put down Arica to the Endor site. And he's going to float the ship back up.
I mean, Luke's on
Lose
the
2 to
table,
Cloak.
so hopefully get some retrieving in.
Yeah, he's just only got like 4 life force left or something.
Yeah.
Maybe even just 1, 2, 3. He's got like 3 or 4 life force tops. So Justin's losing to the Force Train and the BB-8 ping. Charlie puts another character on the Leia's transport. Thanks. Appreciate you guys. Well, like I said, we'll check and make sure everything is as good as we can make it in between rounds here. There comes the 2-2 site, so we'll probably shuffle some dudes over there and just spread out. Hayes, did you win? No. All right, Hayes lost his first game of the day. Who'd you lose to?
Kevin. You know why?
Kevin Shannon?
He refused to Star Wars battle me.
Well, we fight like men.
Yeah, Hayes Hunter lost to Kevin Shannon.
So Kevin Shannon, I think, is 4-1.
We're gonna have one undefeated player right after this game.
Yeah, whoever wins this game will be the only undefeated player left. Looking like it probably will be Charlie, but he's going to... So now we're back on Justin's turn. He drains with Arica, retrieves with Arica. But... Sorry, OA means Old Allies, which is the title of the light side player's objective card. So yeah, it's just abbreviation for Old Allies. So it's a light side objective. That's all right. There's the handshake there.
Yeah,
so
looks like
Charlie won that game.
Victorious. So congrats, Charlie.
Yep.
See if we can get Charlie on for an interview really quick.
I'm going in for Charlie. He sent me out here because he's not about this life, so I have to do the interview for him.
You have to do the interview for
You're
him.
gonna do the interview for Charlie, because I would love to see that.
Charlie. Oh wait, we think it was good.
No,
I was good. You said it as Charlie.
no, that's what we're saying. We have Charlie Arlandson right here.
It doesn't look the same. But
Right here.
Nope.
Yeah.
Right, Charlie. Jeez, Dan. Don't give these people too much. You'll put their sensories on overload.
All right, Charlie's coming. You got this one, or?
Yeah, I got this one.
Okay. I'm gonna move this bag. This is your bag, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Charlie, just take a seat right there, and Dan will ask you a few questions. That's the headset, the microphone.
What'd you say? Oh, sorry. Screws it.
Combined fleet action is definitely the MVP.
Okay. Okay, so congrats on winning, Charlie.
Thanks.
How does it feel to be 5-0, the only one left?
Well, it's my first time, to be honest.
It's your first time going undefeated?
5 games in a row, yeah.
Well, I mean, you went. How have you've been doing really well in the OCS? Is that? Do you think that's translated over to today?
Well, the difference between Jump and online is huge. Like, I feel like actually playing now, I rely on Jump a lot, like for little tiny interactions that I'll forget. Especially when you're playing like map because there's so many different things going on that
Yeah.
objective. But I don't think it. Yeah, I mean, I guess yeah. I've been playing a little bit more, so.
So going into this game, you were facing down Justin Desai and his Bring It Before Me. What was your plan in that match?
Well, the plan is to get combined fleet action out
Okay.
because it caps them and they can't add, and usually they're gonna drive super high. Plus, like if they're not tracking sevens, you have the objective to -2. So like if Poe is on the ship, then it prevents them from cracking him. Actually, something I realized a little bit into the game, he probably didn't do it because he didn't want to peel cards, but he could have canceled post text with Vader, which he never did, which was kind of, I guess, was significant. But again, like if he doesn't have a Vader in his hand to like follow up, if he takes a lot of damage from that, like it's probably a trade-off. He might have been thinking about it too. I don't know. It was a consideration. I think the biggest swing in the game was probably playing the second Rebel leadership.
Yeah, because you were playing how many in your deck? 4?
4.
And it seems like you always kept the Force to have it. Because I noticed a few times he had grabbed one, and you had a second one in your hand, and you made sure to save for the Force. So.
Well, yeah, and I did save 3, and it cost me 4, and so I was kind of hoping it'd go to space again. So I used Tracking Us to activate one, and then I used Command again.
Okay.
Because like he's going into it thinking he doesn't have a leadership, right? Like he doesn't have, because I needed 3 Force to do it. One for first strike and 2 for stack, and I only had 2, so they're Tracking Us to add one
Before the
once
battle.
he deployed, and then he doesn't have much option after that. He has to fight me because he put the guy down, So like there's
Yeah.
not much. He doesn't have, It's really hard once you have combined fleet action. It just locks that deck down. So
So what are you playing for Darkside?
map.
So you're one of the few top players right now to be playing map because it seems like everybody else is playing Bring It Before Me. Like, how do you feel about that map matchup, especially against like OA?
Well, I actually play it because of Old Allies.
Okay.
Because I get a lot of momentum just putting Kylo down turn 1, and like you can go Kylo and shuttle, and possibly like Dofeld into the shuttle, or possibly convert their Jakku, and they only activate 6 Force, and you're threatening to drain a 3 and a drain a 2 if you don't cover their location. So it puts them on the back burner like really hard, and like just the fact that you're not giving up that many icons, like map is supposed to go, you go Emperor, and then you pull your system, but like you're already getting 2 Force from Old Allies, and hopefully you can get your Accelerate in your hand. You just get 2 from that, and then you just go as fast as you can. I think Old Allies can come back, but Old Allies is so strong because of the nerfs to court. So like I feel like
That's a good point. So it looks like you might be playing Haze Hunter, who is sitting at 4-1 right now. He just lost to Kevin Shannon, and Haze is going to be playing OA.
Okay.
How do you feel about going into that match?
I'm comfortable with it. I've been playing it a lot, so yeah. It's just map's just a great deck. I think it's the nerfs were great. I think it put it in a healthy place, but it's still just
Really good.
yeah. It's
So,
super good.
what's your plan for tonight? Like, I know you're excited to play Avalon and all the other games and stuff like Skull and Roses, all the other games we play afterwards. Are you going to be prepared for tomorrow, or are you going to like try and relax and play like some Avalon,
Well,
Secret Hitler, or just?
I mean, I have to play some games. I'll try to. I hopefully can get 8 hours of sleep. That would be nice. That's my goal.
That's your goal?
It's tradition, so I probably won't.
It is.
I probably won't. And sleeping in a hotel, I never sleep great anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the point of sitting there staring at the ceiling? So yeah, I'll sleep for 6 hours.
Just not try and drink as much tonight.
Yeah.
Just
Focus
take it-
less on worrying about decks, because coming up to this, worrying about decks was just crazy. So
Okay. Well, again, good job getting up to 5-0. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow. And
Thanks.
then, have fun tonight.
all right, thanks.
Okay, thanks, guys. We'll be back with more coverage as soon as we get the pairings for Game 6. So stay tuned, everybody.